always would have had wet firewood, would have been quite difficult. And the fact that you're isolated and the only communication you really had was when the train came through, or if you were lucky enough, you could be part of the old party line, telegraph that went along the line and connected the stations in between. But this railway was a huge part for the community. A lot of the people that actually lived on the line, the drivers, was part of it as well. You see the coal that they used to have to fire the furnaces. Since the 50s, our steam rubber front's been by oil and diesel. But before then, they used to actually come along and the members of the family would come up to the edges of the track and the drivers would throw them a lump of coal. Because coal burns quite well, they used to put that in their fires in their houses out on the line. But just before the mine managers or directors would come out, they put a huge poster on the back of the last carriage the day before. So as the train went through, everyone knew that tomorrow, only waves from the track, everyone. Nobody's coming up, you won't be collecting any coal, and make sure you always light your timber fire and not your coal fire. Otherwise we all might get in a bit of trouble and you won't get any coal tomorrow. This shows everyone worked as a team, even though you might have been living out here on the line as a family, and your husband could even have been working in the mines in Queenstown. Everyone was connected and everybody relied on one another. Still existed today. It's one of the old original settlers' cottages that they used to live in. Facing forward, it'll be on your right, facing back, it'll be on your left, and it's a bright yellow colour. Now you might even find an rhododendron out the front. It's an original one. You might notice a few plants that actually don't belong along the line, like blackberries, fuchsias, deadly nightshade, Felicia's tears. All of these and the arum lily you can see plus the rhododendron were actually planted by mine managers' wives or the women out here to remind them of back home. Remember, they travelled from one side of the world to the other to make a living, so it was a huge leap for them to make themselves comfortable. But where we are now, we're actually coming to the Lowanna yards. Lowanna is also Aboriginal for pretty lady or painted lady. Now I'm not sure, don't hold me to it, but we could actually be dropping two of our foresters along here, probably while we're slowing down a fair bit. Because you see, Tibakana Plateau, where that huel pine is kept back at Lower Landing, is actually still used today for forestry in Tasmania. They manage that huel pine, and depending on who they decide to give it to, but some companies here on the west coast